A very good morning to my dear students. Welcome back to Maths Online Class today. Dear students, in our previous class, we have discussed about the congruence of different mathematical shape. Today, in our maths session, we will discuss about the congruence of triangles. There are different conditions for the congruence of triangle. In today's class, we discuss only two conditions of congruence of the triangle. What are these conditions? Students, you studied that two triangles are congruent if their corresponding sides and angles are equal. So, on the basis of the corresponding sides and angles, the congruence also, the conditions of congruence also are different types. Today's in our session, we study the first conditions of congruence, that is side condition of congruence. That means short form, it is known as S condition. S means side condition. What do you mean by S condition, or how two triangles are congruent by S condition? If two triangles are congruent by S condition, then the corresponding side, the three sides of one triangle is respectively equal to the three sides of the other triangle, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent by S condition. Dear students, look here, side condition. If three sides of a triangle are respectively equal to corresponding sides of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Here you can see in the picture, the diagram, two triangles are written. Triangle ABC and triangle XYZ. ABC and XYZ. In triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, we can see that side AB is correspondingly equal to side XY of this triangle, and side BC is correspondingly equal to side YZ of another triangle, and side AC is correspondingly equal to the side XZ of next triangle. That means their corresponding sides are equal. So in this way, if three sides of one triangle is correspondingly equal to the three sides of the other triangle, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent. Here I have written the congruence of their corresponding sides. Here you can see in triangle ABC and triangle XYZ, AB is equal to XY, that means AB is equal to XY, and BC is equal to YZ. Here BC is equal to YZ, and AC is equal to XZ. Here you can see AC is equal to XZ. So if the three sides of one triangle is equal to the corresponding three sides of the other triangle, then we can say that these two triangles are congruent by S condition. That means side condition. So we have written that triangle ABC is congruent by triangle XYZ by which condition? By S condition. And if two triangles are congruent by S condition, then their corresponding angles also will be equal. That means angle A will be equal to angle X, and angle B is correspondingly equal to angle Y, and angle C is correspondingly equal to angle Z. So the corresponding angles also will be equal. That means angle A is equal to angle X, and angle B is equal to angle Y, and angle C is equal to angle Z. So in this way, when two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding angles also congruent. So students, I think that you understood the first condition of congruency, that is side condition. Now we are going to discuss the next congruency, next conditions of congruency of the triangle. Okay, students, the second condition of congruency is that side angle side condition. What do you mean by side angle side condition or SAS condition? If two sides and one included angle of a triangle is correspondingly equal to the respective two sides and included angle of another triangle, then that two triangles are congruent by SAS condition. That means here, if two sides and included angle of one triangle are respectively equal to the corresponding two sides and included angle of the other, then the two triangles are congruent. Here I have drawn two triangles, triangle PQS and triangle WXY. In this two triangles, side PQ is equal to side WH of the second triangle, and side QS of this first triangle is correspondingly equal to side XY of the next triangle, and their included angle Q of the first triangle is correspondingly equal to the included angle of the next triangle, that is X. That means Q and X are equal. Side PQ and side WH are equal, and side QS and side XY are equal. So in this way, if any two sides and included angle of one triangle is respectively equal to the two sides and included angle of another triangle, then these two triangles are congruent. And this conditions of congruency is called the SAS condition of congruence of triangle. So the conditions are triangle PQS and triangle WXY. PQ is equal to WH, side QS is equal to side XY, and angle Q and angle P are equal, that means the included angles are equal. So we can say that triangle PQS is congruent by triangle WXY by SAS condition. And if two triangles are congruent by SAS condition, their included angles are equal. What do you mean by included angle? The corresponding equal sides. Which angle is included by the corresponding equal side? That means these two sides are included by this angle. Therefore, this angle is called the included angle of that triangle. So this is the second condition of congruency of triangle, that is SAS condition. So today we have studied the two conditions of congruency of triangle. The first condition is SSS condition, that means the three sides of one triangle is respectively equal to the corresponding three sides of another triangle, then these two triangles are said to be congruent. And second condition, SAS condition, that means side angle side condition. In this, any two sides of one triangle is an included angle is correspondingly equal to the two sides and included angle of another triangle, that is called SAS condition. Now based on these two conditions, we are going to solve some practical question, that means exercise. Students, now we discuss the questions of exercise 15.1 and 15.2, that is based on the congruency of triangle that we have studied. The question is, first question, in triangle ABC and PQR, AB is equal to PQ, AC is equal to PR, and BC is equal to QR. What are the correspondence of sides and angles for congruence of triangle ABC and triangle PQR? Here it is said that triangle ABC and triangle PQR, they are congruent. That means their corresponding sides are congruent. AB is equal to PQ, and AC is equal to PR, and BC is equal to QR. That means they are congruent. And what are the congruence conditions of the congruence of their sides and angles. You have studied that if two triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides are equal and corresponding angles also equal. This is congruent by SSS condition because three sides are congruent here. Three sides are equal. That means that two triangles are congruent. Then what are the congruence of the sides? Here you can see that congruent sides. Side AB, which is AB is equal to PQ, these two sides. AB is equal to side PQ and side BC, side QR and side AC, that is equal to side PR. These are the conditions of the congruence of the sides of these two congruent triangles. And what are the congruence of their angles? Which angles are congruent? We can say that angle A is correspondingly equal to angle B, so that congruent angles are angle A is congruent to is equal to angle B. Angle B is equal to angle Q and angle C is equal to angle R. So here the correspondence of their sides are side AB is equal to side PQ, side BC is equal to side QR, side AC is equal to side PR. And congruence of their angles, which angles are congruent, which angles are equal? Angle A is equal to angle B, angle B is equal to angle Q and angle C is equal to angle R. These are the congruence of their sides and angles. Now we are going to solve the second question. The students look at the second question. In the given figure, triangle ABC, that is an equilateral triangle, and D is the midpoint of AC. Then question first, state three pairs of equal sides, triangle BCD, triangle BCD, and triangle BAD. So students, in the given figure, it is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means you know that the three sides of the triangles are equal. That means this side and this side are equal and this side, all the three sides are equal. And D is the midpoint of side AC. It is given. Given that in triangle ABC, that is an equilateral triangle, and point D is the midpoint of side AC. That midpoint means it is the middle. That means this AC is divided into two equal parts, so that this part and this part are equal. That means AD and CD are equal in length. So when we draw this line, this triangle ABC is divided into two other triangles. That means triangle BCD, one small triangle, and BAD, that is another triangle. Which are the three congruent sides? The question is to take the three pairs of equal sides of triangle BCD and triangle BAD. In triangle BCD and triangle BAD, what are the equal sides? You know that triangle ABC is big triangle, that is an equilateral triangle, therefore these two sides are equal. So in triangle BCD, if we take BCD, this side BC, side BC, that is equal to the side BA of triangle BAD. In triangle BAD, side BA and in triangle BCD, side BC, both are congruent, both are equal. And here side AD and side CD of both these triangles are equal because this is the midpoint. So that this part and this part will be equal. And here you can see another side, BD. Side BD is the common side of both triangles. Therefore, that common side are also equal. So these are the three sides which are equal in both this triangle BCD and triangle BAD. So we can state the answer, state three pairs of equal sides of triangle BCD and BAD. Which that given that triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle and D is the midpoint of AC. So in this triangle it is given that triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle and D is the midpoint of AC, side AC. Therefore, and in this equilateral triangle all sides are equal, therefore BA is equal to BC. So we are writing that side BA is equal to side BC and side AD, this AD is equal to CD and side BD is equal to side BC. That's common side. So these are the three equal sides of this triangle BCD and triangle BAD. Now we are going to solve question B of the second question. Students, next question B of the second question. In this question, you can see is triangle BCD, this triangle BCD is congruent to triangle BAD. That means these two triangles are congruent or not. Already in question A, we have said that, we have proved that these two triangles are congruent because their corresponding sides are equal. Side BC is equal to side BA and side AD is equal to side CD and side BD is equal to side BD, common side. So these three sides are equal. If three sides are equal, we can say that these two triangles are congruent by SSS condition. So we can write that these two triangles are congruent. So here we can write yes, triangle BCD is congruent to triangle BAD because corresponding side, because their corresponding sides are equal. Therefore, they are congruent. By SSS condition. These two triangles are triangle BCD and triangle BAD are congruent by SSS condition. And next question we can see, question C, is angle BDC, this angle and triangle BDE are equal? Are they equal? Triangle BDC and triangle BDA are equal? Yes, we can say that these two angles are equal because you have studied that if two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding angles are also equal. So if any triangles are congruent triangle, there by SSS condition, their corresponding angles are also equal. So we can say that triangle BDC and triangle angle BDC and angle BDA are congruent because they are the corresponding part of a congruent triangle, corresponding angles of a congruent triangle. So we can write that yes, angle BDC is equal to angle BDA because they are the corresponding angles of a congruent triangle. That is by congruent corresponding part of a congruent triangle. That means CPCT. By CPCT rule, we can say that they are congruent because if two triangles are congruent by isosceles condition, then their corresponding angles are also congruent. Students, now look at the third question. In the given figure, the length of the sides of quadrilateral is given. Each triangle ACB is congruent to triangle ADB. So this is a quadrilateral, sides length are given. And here one diagonal we can see, this diagonal divides this quadrilateral into two triangles. The first question is triangle ACB is congruent to triangle ADB? How can we say that? We can say it is yes because here we can see this is 4 centimeter and this also 4 centimeter. And this is 6 centimeter, this is also 6 centimeter. That means in triangle ACB and in triangle ADB, side AC is equal to side AD. These two sides are equal. And side BC or CB is equal to side DB. These two are also equal. And this side AB is common for both the triangle. Therefore, that common side is also equal. That means three sides of this two triangles are equal. Therefore, we can say that these two triangles are congruent. So the answer is yes, because triangle ACB is congruent to triangle ADB because here side AC is congruent to side AD. Side CB is congruent to side DB. Here you can side of quadrilateral. Here also side of quadrilateral. And side AB is equal to side AB. That is common side. Therefore, we can say that triangle ACB is congruent to triangle ADB. Yes condition. So here we can see that in these two triangle ACB and triangle ADB, AC is equal to AD, CB is equal to DB, and AB is equal to AB. These two sides are the sides of quadrilateral, both are same, and this also sides of quadrilateral, both are same. Therefore, both these sides are same in both this triangle. Their corresponding sides are equal. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent by S condition, side condition. Okay, students. Now we move to the B question. Question B. The question is that is AB the bisector of angle DAC? This AB, this line, is the bisector of this DAC, this angle. That means this angle is divided into two equal parts or not. Bisector means a line that divide an angle or any figure into two equal parts. That is called bisector. So in this question, we want to prove that, we want to say that this angle DAC is bisected by AB or not, or the line AB or BA is the bisector of angle DAC, means angle A. That we have to say. We already proved that these two triangles are congruent by SSS condition. And if two triangles are congruent, their corresponding angles also will be congruent or equal. That means here DAB of this angle of this triangle is equal to CAB of the next triangle. That means these two triangles are equal because they are the congruent part of a congruent triangle. If two triangles are congruent, then their congruent angles are also, their corresponding angles are also equal. And if these two angles are equal, means CAB and DAB, if both these angles are equal, then we can say that this line is the bisector because a bisector divides that angle into two equal parts. As these two triangles are, triangle ACB and triangle ADB are congruent, then we can say that angle CAB is congruent and angle DAB also congruent. They both are equal. And if both are equal, then we can say that this line AB is the bisector of angle DAC. So here we write yes, because triangle ACB is congruent to triangle ADB by SSS condition. And if these two triangles are congruent, their corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, we can say that angle CAB is equal to angle DAB. That means congruent part of a congruent triangle. Congruent part of congruent triangle are equal. These two angles are the corresponding part of a congruent triangle. Therefore, we can say that these two angles are equal. And if these two angles are equal, if angle CAB is equal to angle DAB, then we can say that AB is the bisector of angle DAC. So in this way we can prove that angle AB, side AB, line AB is the bisector of DAC. Question number 4. In rectangle ABCD, BC is the diagonal. Rectangle ABCD, BD is the diagonal. Examine if triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD. Write the congruence of corresponding sides. So this is a rectangle, and this rectangle is divided into two triangles by drawing a diagram. This is the diagram, BD is the diagram. You want to prove that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CDB. Are they congruent? Yes, because they are rectangle, opposite sides are equal. This side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. and this is the common side. That means three corresponding side of one triangle is correspondingly equal to the three sides of another triangle. So they are congruent by SSS condition. So here we can write the corresponding congruency of the corresponding sides. In triangle ABD and triangle CDD. Triangle ABD and triangle CDD. Side AB is equal to side CD, and side this side AB is equal to CD, and then side AD is equal to BC, CB, and common side is AD. This is sides of rectangle. Sides of rectangle are equal, and these two also sides of rectangle, they are equal. And BD is equal to BD, that is common side. Therefore, we can say that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CDD by SSS condition. So we proved that these two triangles are congruent. Their congruent sides are AB is equal to CD, AD is equal to CB, and BD is equal to BD, that is common side. These are their common sides. So students, these are the main exercise of 15.2, and fifth question, that's a homework for you. You try yourself, only you want to write the corresponding parts of that congruent triangle. That's a homework for you. And so I think that today you understood what what is explained in the class. So do the work and do the homework. If you have any doubt, you can ask in Google Meet. Okay, thank you all. Thank you very much. Have a nice day to everyone.